sets over Kochi today, the city is yet again a witness to the beginning of impactful dialogues and collaborations that would ripple across its borders, shaping a future that we collectively envision. I am honored to welcome you to the Kochi Dialogue 2025, a distinguished platform to spark innovative ideas that catalyzes meaningful change by means of collaboration and dialogue. So, a few words about the Kochi Dialogue. Kochi Dialogue is an avenue for track 1.5 diplomacy, business networking, and topical discussions, bringing together the decision makers, stakeholders, business leaders, and influencers from India and countries of the Gulf Cooperation Council. The inaugural edition, centered around the theme India's Look West Policy in Action, People, Prosperity and Progress, delves into the strategic dimensions of India's evolving ties with the GCC nations. The Gulf region, being a foreign and a security policy priority, is an integral part of India's extended neighborhood, in which India has increasing interest and influence. The strengthening of India-GCC relations offers significant potential for mutual cooperation and increased strategic convergence, spanning security, trade, technology, energy, healthcare, education, and culture. Through thought-provoking and focused dialogues and business networking, the event aims to tap unexplored areas, address challenging issues faced, and build a diverse cohort of stakeholders committed to enhancing bilateral relations. So before going forward, I would like to take a moment to introduce the Center for Public Policy Research. We are based in Kochi. Our engagement in public policy began in 2004. We are celebrating our 20th year. Has initiated open dialogue, policy changes, and institutional transformation in the areas of international relations and security, urban reform, livelihood, governance and law, health and education. Over the years, CPPR has been committed to identifying and addressing research and policy gaps, primarily arising within the areas of geopolitical, geostrategic, maritime, trade, energy, and technology. CPPR contributes to the bilateral, plurilateral discussions between India and countries like USA, Japan, Australia, ASEAN, etc. By means of back-channel tracks, diplomatic initiatives, and bilateral conferences, CPPR is steadfast in fostering dialogue, collaboration, and cooperation to boost India's bilateral convergence and promote peace, security, and sustained stability via diplomatic relations. So to begin the proceedings of this momentous occasion, it is my privilege to invite Dr. D. Dhanuraj, the esteemed chairman of the Center for Public Policy Research, to deliver the welcome address. A stalwart in the realm of public policy and international relations, Dr. Dhanuraj's visionary leadership has been instrumental in piloting meaningful dialogues and shaping transformative policy initiatives in India and abroad. Well known in international, national and state public policy space, he is a noted speaker, panelist and thought leader at several policy debates, discussions, panels, conferences and roundtables. He also served as the president of Association of Public Policy Education in India, APPE. I welcome Dr. Dhanuraj to deliver the welcome address.
His Excellency Jazim Mohammad Al-Bugai, His Excellency Iza Saleh Abdullah Saleh Al-Shibani, His Excellency Mission Mustafa Al-Shawali. It's an honor to welcome all of you today as we gather to reflect on and celebrate the enduring relationship between India and the Gulf Cooperation Council countries. This relationship dates back to hundreds of years and forms the basis of one of the world's oldest maritime routes. Indian merchants, scholars, and seafarers were long present in the Gulf, leaving a rich legacy of shared history and deep cultural ties. From the ancient ports of Oman to the vibrant trade centers of Bahrain and Dubai, these historical links have provided a solid foundation for our current cooperation. Trade by sea with India and the exchange of goods including clothes, spices and pearls support the growth of both Indian and Gulf coastal communities. The first historically recorded maritime trade route in the world was, in fact, between the Indus Valley civilization and the civilization of Dilmun, which was located on the island of Bahrain and adjacent shore of Saudi Arabia. Records and historical artifacts demonstrate that traders from Dilmun stayed for extended periods in South Asia and vice versa. By the end of first millennium, trade between India and Arabia became the economic backbone of the Arabian Peninsula. For over 4 millennia, the people of India and the Gulf have had relationships centered on trade and cultural exchange. Today, the total number of Indian expatriates in Gulf countries stands around 9.37 million. Having initially started with the semi-skilled workers to support the oil boom during the mid part of the previous century, the profile of Indians in the GCC has moved over time of the professional value chain. Indian expatriates in the GCC now consist of successful businessmen, eminent academics, influential professionals, and so on. By the 21st century, India was exporting more to the Gulf region than to the European Union. It stands around more than 150 billion in 2022. However, there remains untapped potential for viewing this partnership through a more comprehensive strategic lens. The last few decades have witnessed a transformation in geopolitics with increased multipolarity, a shift in the balance of power, and rapid technological advancements that have reshaped the way nations interact with one another. The change from unipolarity to multipolarity brings unpredictability to most relations, but the India-GCC relations has flourished over the decades and remained test the time. India, with a booming economy, young population, and growing global influence, has positioned itself as a major leader in this new world order. At the same time, the GCC, with its strategic location at the crossroads of Asia, Africa, Europe, has also seen tremendous growth and diversification. The Gulf has become a center of global energy, finance, and innovation, as well as a hub for major infrastructure projects, technological advancements, and sustainable development. The proposed India-Middle East-Europe corridor is poised to make a high impact on the global arena. Why Kochi Dialogue? As we gather here this evening, we could see the sprawling and beautiful Arabian Sea, which reminds us how close we are to the Arabian Peninsula. The legendary figure, Cheraman Perumal, has historical and mythical narratives connecting with the Gulf region. He is known by the title Makkakku Poya Perumal, meaning Emperor who went to Mecca. The Cheraman Juma Masjid in Kodungalur, Kerala, according to legends, was built in circa 629 by Malik bin Dinar, a companion of Prophet Muhammad. The maritime and cultural history of the southwestern coast of Indian subcontinent is rich with the tales and traditions interacting with the Arabian Peninsula for millennia. Our ancient and deep-rooted food culture to the emerging sporting culture, both India and the GCC have common connection between India and GCC countries. Positioned on the Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean trade route, the Kochi plays a significant role in facilitating trade and energy imports, which are central to India-GCC relations. With India's first transshipment terminal at Vallarpadam, we could see Vallarpadam terminal from this beautiful hotel, which is Asia's largest, and also with the Asia's largest ship repairing facility and an importing LNG terminal here in Kochi. It significantly enhances the country's maritime capabilities. The port's proximity to the GCC makes it a critical role for energy and trade logistics, aligning with India's regional aspirations. India and the GCC share a common interest in advancing the global energy transition. While the Gulf remains one of the most important energy suppliers, India is rapidly expanding its renewable energy capabilities. But beyond traditional sectors such as oil and gas, there is vast untapped potential in industries like information technology, artificial intelligence, healthcare, education, and infrastructure development. As India's economy diversifies and the GCC nations continue to embrace economic reforms under Vision 2030 and other development agendas, there is a greater scope for enhanced collaboration. Whether it is combating terrorism, promoting maritime security, or addressing other regional challenges, the India-GCC bloc can be a strong force for peace and stability in the broader Indo-Pacific region. As we move forward, strengthening cultural exchanges, educational partnerships, and tourism can help build bridges between our peoples and foster a deeper understanding in one another. I get in my responsibility now to welcome the esteemed dignitaries arrived here. We are honored to have His Excellency Jassim Muhammad Al-Bidari, the Secretary General of the Gulf Cooperation Council, with us today. He will deliver a special address on this occasion. I welcome him to Kochi Dialogue 2025. I request Ambassador T.P. Sitharaman, former Ambassador to UAE, to welcome you. We are delighted to have His Excellency Michel Mustafa Al-Shamali, Ambassador of Kuwait to India. It's a great honor to have you here, sir. I request our advisor, Professor K.C. Abraham, Academic Director of CPPR, to greet him, welcome him to Kochi Dialogue. We are pleased to have His Excellency Ambassador Isa Saleh Abdullah Saleh Al-Shibani, Ambassador of Man to India. And we request our advisor, Vice Admiral N.P. Muralidharan, former DG of Coast Guard India, to welcome him and greet him. We also have so many dignitaries present here. We are honored to have Vice Admiral Ashok Kumar, National Maritime Coordinator of India. I also acknowledge the presence of Dr. Suresh Kumar, Joint Secretary West Asia and North Africa Division MEA. Ms. Isha Srivastava, Joint Secretary, International Division, Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. Mr. Sharavana Kumar Vasagam, Consul General of Malaysia, Chennai. His Excellency Ahmad Mohammad Al-Khabi, Under Secretary, Assistant for Electricity, Water and Future Energy, UAE Government. Engineer Abdullah Saleh M. Al-Jabuesu, Director General, Office of the Secretary General, and his team is present here. We are also honored to have Mr. Obeid Khalifa Bashir Abdullah Al Khadi, the Consul General of United Arab Emirates in Trivandrum from our state of Kerala. I'm also pleased to have the presence of Ambassador T.P. Srinivasan, Ambassador T.P. Sitaram, Shri Kirti Vardhan Singh, Professor K.C. Abraham, Dr. Lawrence Prabhagar, Dr. R.P. Pradhan, Mr. Madhu Pillai, Dr. Shakila Shamsu, who are guiding this program. I'm also happy to extend a warm welcome to our dear Raghuram sir. Raghuram is IFS, Joint Secretary, PPR Division, Ministry of External Affairs. I've been walking to a PPR Division for almost like 6 years now with this idea, and Shri Raghuram IFS sir has taken this to this level. Thank you so much for your support and guidance, sir. I welcome you to this program, though you are also a collaborator and a host to this event. I extend a warm welcome to all the speakers, distinguished guests, participants, delegates. I know many of you travel from Gulf region to attend. We have honorary councillors, trade commissioners. We also have representatives from different ministries here, from Gulf region and also from Government of India. From Kerala government we have dignitaries. I think it's your presence that makes this dialogue a very engaging and a fruitful one. I welcome you all once again to this Kochi Dialogue platform. Your presence today is a testament to the shared commitment to building stronger partnership and advancing mutual goals. We are truly privileged to have you with all of us. Thank you for your support and participation. I'll also take some time to acknowledge the sponsors of this event. We would like to take this opportunity to extend our gratitude to our esteemed sponsors who support played an integral role in making Kochi Dialogue 2025 a reality. Your partnership is vital to our success, and we are truly appreciative of your commitment to this cause. Manipal Group is a pioneering conglomerate spanning education, healthcare and innovation. We thank Manipal Group for their unwavering support and commitment to excellence. Thank you, Manipal Group. Malabar Gold, a global leader in jewellery, retail renowned for trust, quality and craftsmanship. I extend my sincere thanks to Shri N.P. Ahmad, Chairman Malabar Gold and Malabar Gold Group for adding brilliance to this event. Petronet LNG, a key player in India's natural gas sector, driving sustainable energy solutions. Thank you, Petronet LNG, for your focus on sustainability and innovation. Oil India Limited, India's second largest national oil and gas company, committed to progress and development. Thank you, OIL, for your steadfast support and dedication. Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, BPCL, a leader in energy innovation, empowering progress and shaping India's energy future. We appreciate BPCL for energizing this event with your vision. Kochi Shipyard Limited, India's largest shipbuilding company, recognized for excellence in innovation. I thank Shri Madhu S. Nair, the Managing Director, CMD of Kochi Shipyard Limited, for anchoring your trust with us. Navio Shipping, a trusted leader in maritime logistics, ensuring efficient global transportation. Thank you, Navio Shipping, for steering this event towards success. I'm also grateful to the gift sponsors, Tiara Foods, Jacobi Chocolates, and Sitaram Ayurveda. In this new multipolar world, the India-GCC bloc has a unique opportunity to play a pivotal role on global stage. From energy security to economic cooperation, from regional stability to people exchanges, our two regions have aligned interests that go beyond simple bilateral ties. In closing, I firmly believe that as the world grows more interconnected and multipolar, the India-GCC partnership is poised to be a cornerstone of peace, prosperity, and sustainable development. Together, we can play a decisive role in shaping a global order that is inclusive, balanced, and forward-looking. It is truly fitting and deeply inspiring to hold this dialogue, embodying the confidence and legacies of Indian Gulf countries here on the shores of UN of Arabians in Kochi Dialogue 2025. Once again, I welcome you all to Kochi Dialogue 2025 and wish you a happy and productive 2 days in city of Kochi, UN of Arabian Sea. Thank you so much.
I would like to invite Mr. Raghuram S. IFS, Joint Secretary, Policy Planning and Research Division, Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India, to deliver his remarks. Raghuram S. is a 2006 batch Indian Foreign Service officer. Throughout his distinguished career, he has held several pivotal positions, including Joint Secretary and Director in the United Nations Political Division. He previously has undertaken significant roles with assignments with the Americas Division, the East and Southern Africa Division, and as the head of Afghan cell in the Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran Division. Internationally, he has served as the Deputy Chief of Mission in Kabul and held key positions in Indian embassies in Washington, Islamabad, Rabat, and Paris. I invite Mr. Raghuram SIFS to deliver his remarks. Welcome, sir.
Good evening, everybody. Respected Chairman, CPPR, Dr. Dhanuraj, Honorable Secretary General of GCC, His Excellency, distinguished dignitaries and ambassadors from who have travelled all the way from Delhi, other dignitaries. I see a number of my senior ambassadors who have retired from service and other Government of India services. It's a pleasure to be here. Good evening, dear friends and colleagues. A very key important component and mandate of the Policy Planning and Research Division in MEA is to undertake these Track 1.5 foreign policy outreach initiatives and take them outside Delhi's bubble to every nook and corner of India. So it is part of that initiative, and External Affairs Minister is very keen that we do these dialogues outside Delhi in places where they are relevant. For this, we engage various think tanks, academic institutions, and to take the dialogue and conversations to the wider academic and think tank community, business community, as well as public at large. I am happy that the Kochi Dialogue is the first of its kind, Track 1.5, that we are doing in Kochi and in Kerala. I hope this is only the beginning. We have plans to do in other parts of Kerala also. Friends, the Gulf region is part of India's extended neighborhood, is a key part of Prime Minister's vision for Sagar, the security and growth for all in the Indian Ocean region. Our deep historic, cultural, people-to-people ties in this region are self-evident here in this part of the country, in this town. Prime Minister Modi recently concluded a very historic visit to Kuwait, and our engagement with every one of the countries in the GCC region have intensified in the last few years. It's therefore very topical and very contemporaneous that we are holding this dialogue today here. I am glad to see a very wide participation of senior government officials, diplomats, policymakers, industry representatives, think tanks, policymakers, students and academia from all over the world, particularly from GCC and this part of the region. The dialogue will focus on trade, economy, investments, maritime strategic partnerships, education, healthcare, diaspora connect, energy, cooperation and innovation. If there is a future-facing initiative that India is taking today, if there is a consequential conversation that India is having today on any important issue, countries from this region are part of it. And India is part of any consequential conversations, future-facing initiatives that countries in the Gulf region are taking up today. So that conveys how important we to feel about each other, think of each other, look at each other. So I look forward to all your views of the distinguished speakers and panelists today and tomorrow. Wish the dialogue a very great success and some good ideas coming out of it. Thank you very much.
We are honored to have His Excellency Jassim Mohammed Al Budaibi, Secretary General of Gulf Cooperation Council for the Kochi Dialogue 2025. His Excellency is a distinguished diplomat with over 30 years of service. Renowned for his strategic vision, he has spearheaded Kuwait's participation in high-stakes international dialogues on humanitarian crisis, global security and economic development. He has served as the ambassador to the US, Belgium and South Korea, as well as in key roles with the EU and NATO. An alumnus of Oxford University and the University of Utah, he is recognized for his leadership in global diplomacy, humanitarian efforts and economic development, earning honors like the Excellence Award from the Asian Society Korea Center. We would like to take this opportunity on behalf of CPPR and MEA to felicitate His Excellency. So I will invite Ambassador T.P. Srinivasan Sir to present him with a memento. I invite Mr. P.K. Horvis Taragan IPS to felicitate His Excellency with a traditional Pannada.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Distinguished guests, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is such an honor to speak to you today in the vibrant city of Kochi. I also would like to acknowledge the generous invitation to participate in the Kochi Dialogue 2025, the first diplomatic event of its kind between the Republic of India and the Cooperation Council for the Arab States of the Gulf GCC. I am quite confident that the Kochi Dialogue will address important topics of common interest to both parties, aimed at developing sustainable partnership and building enduring collaborations between India and the GCC countries. Moreover, I would like to assure you of our high regards to this prominent event and its standing as a trusted platform that brings together policymakers, diplomats, researchers, academics, and entrepreneurs from both the public and the private sectors. It can also serve as a forum to explore venues of cooperation in different fields of mutual interest, such as trade, investment, maritime, security, energy, education, technology, healthcare, tourism, and definitely all channels to fostering our economic and cultural ties. Ladies and gentlemen, while focusing on the future of the GCC-India relations, it is equally important to acknowledge the deeply rooted historical connections in trade and culture that have enriched the people-to-people relations between the Gulf regions and India. Since the 18th century, India has served as a vital destination for trade, education and culture. Bombay was the main economic hub of the region, where many Gulf merchants either traveled or lived in with their families. For many, India was not merely a center for commerce, but also a home characterized by culture and social integration. Ladies and gentlemen, in contemporary time, Gulf-India relations have expanded significantly, particularly in the energy sector. India, as one of the largest importers of oil from the GCC, import approximately 2/3 of its oil needs from there. Beyond energy, GCC nations have made significant investment in India's refining, petrochemical, transportation, smart city initiatives, technology, software, financial and real estate sectors. Furthermore, the presence of approximately 9 million Indian expats in the GCC country highlights the human dimension of our relationship. This community, consisting about 1/3 of the Gulf's foreign workers, contribute to 65% of remittance sent to India, amounting to $89 billion. In today's rapidly evolving global landscape, Gulf-India relations are more critical than ever, not only to strengthen strategic cooperation, but also to address regional and global political challenges. Distinguished guests, the foreign policy of the GCC is founded on core principles: respect for national sovereignty, non-interference in the internal affairs of other nations, maintaining regional security and stability, promoting the prosperity of its people, and fostering strong relationships with both regional and international entities. The GCC vision for regional security, adopted on March 28, 2024, reflect these principles, which seek to achieve peace, stability, and sustainable development through dialogue, economic cooperation, strategic partnerships, energy security, and addressing climate challenges. The vision also prioritizes maritime security, freedom of navigation, and the safeguarding of vital economic resources to ensure sustainable growth. At the international level, the GCC acts as a unified voice for its member states, addressing major regional issues, contributing to resolution of the global conflict, providing humanitarian aid, and promoting cultural dialogue and mutual understanding through cooperation with international organizations. Ladies and gentlemen, since the signing of the Framework Agreement for Economic, Trade, Investment, and Technical Cooperation in 2004, the foundation for GCC-India relations has strengthened considerably. This agreement marked a strategic milestone in fostering collaboration across multiple domains. The strategic dialogue initiated during the joint ministerial meeting in 2014 further enhanced this partnership by addressing shared regional and international concerns. In 2022, we achieved another milestone with the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding between GCC Secretariat and the Government of India. This agreement encompasses political dialogue, trade, investment, energy, culture, and people-to-people connectivity, reflecting the comprehensive and ambitious nature of our partnership. The approval, ladies and gentlemen, of the Joint Action Plan 2024-2028 during the ministerial meeting in September 2024 marks a pivotal step in advancing GCC-India relations, spanning 9 critical areas, including political dialogue, security, trade, education, health, care, agriculture, transportation, energy, and culture. This plan underscores our commitment to collaboration with India. Ladies and gentlemen, as we look ahead to the future, there are several key areas where enhanced cooperation is essential, and I would like to outline some of them as follows. 1. Technology and innovation. The fourth industrial revolution underscores the importance of innovation and technology as foundation for development. Collaboration in artificial intelligence, financial technology, and renewable energy can generate sustainable solutions to benefit both sides. 2. climate change and food security. Addressing climate change must be a shared priority. Joint efforts in developing sustainable food supply chains and developing new technologies for water resources management are crucial. 3. Education. As we all agree that our youth are our hope for a better future, therefore investing in youth through education, research, academic exchange programs and vocational training will empower future generations and enhance their skills. I also would like to urge researchers and historians to document and explore the unrecorded historical legacy, the people-to-people untold stories which enriched our enduring relationship. 4. Free trade negotiations. Expanding free trade negotiations will pave the way for economic integration, removing trade barriers, expanding cooperation in digital economies, and transforming industries. I also hope that we hold our first round of FTA negotiation this year, 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to emphasize that economic cooperation represents a crucial pillar of our bilateral relations, serving as the foundation for our trade and investment ties. In 2022, the volume of trade exchange between the GCC countries and India reached approximately $174.2 billion, accounting for around 11.3% of the total commodity trade volume of the GCC. This underscores the significant importance of this cooperation. Trade between the two sides encompasses a wide range of goods and products, with the total value of export from GCC countries to India amounting to approximately $90 billion, representing about 71.2% of total exports. As for goods imported from India in 2022, gold, precious metal ranked highest, comprising 17.2% of total imports. In addition, trade between the two sides include a diverse area of industrial and agricultural products, contributing to economic integration and creating opportunities for growth and market expansion. GCC investment in India have exceeded $5.7 billion in various projects, reflecting mutual trust and the promising opportunity offered by the markets on both sides. These investments have enabled us to achieve significant economic benefits, including job creation and enhanced economic growth, making India, our friendly India, a key trading partner for GCC countries. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me as I conclude my speech to express optimism and confidence I hold regarding the future of the GCC-India relations and the prosperity and progress they promise. These relations are built upon rich history of shared interests and are now centered on addressing challenges that demand the highest level of commitment to cooperation and coordination between us in all fields, in a world experiencing rapid and continuous transformation. Finally, I would like to reiterate my gratitude to the Republic of India and the CPPR for organizing this significant event, which will undoubtedly inspire innovation, ideas, ambitious visions that will contribute to achieving our shared goals. Thank you for your attention.
Due to unforeseen last-minute commitments relating to the upcoming budget, Mr. Kirti Vardhan Singh, Hon'ble Minister of State for External Affairs, Government of India, is unable to join us in person today. However, he has kindly shared a video message with his esteemed remarks and best wishes for the success of the dialogue, which we will now play for you.
Honorable Minister of State for Tourism, Shri Suresh Gopiji, Excellencies and Senior Officials, from the Gulf Cooperation Council countries. Friends and colleagues, good evening. It gives me immense pleasure to address you all at the inaugural edition of the Kochi Dialogue 2025, a first of its kind multi-stakeholder dialogue aimed at advancing our ties with the countries of the Gulf region. The theme, India's Look West Policy in Action, People, Prosperity and Progress of this dialogue clearly demonstrates the three cornerstones of this relationship, which has historically been led by people-to-people engagement based on a desire for mutual progress and prosperity. India has civilizational ties with this extended neighborhood, rooted in the principles of trust, mutual respect and cooperation towards enhancing shared prosperity for the future. In an increasingly interconnected world, polarized by conflict and geopolitical tensions, the geoeconomic, political and environmental challenges to peace, stability and security that we faced are too complex to deal with in isolation. The historic partnership between India and the countries of the Gulf region has stood the test of time, navigating supply chain disruptions inflicted by COVID-19 to leverage shared resources and reinforce cooperation across areas of health, food and maritime security. These bonds have grown stronger with time, evolving into a holistic partnership that spans economies, energy, people-to-people ties and beyond. This is evident by the nearly 9 million vibrant expatriate Indian community in the GCC countries, as well as more than $160 billion annual trade between us. A simple metric of this intense engagement is the commercial air traffic between India and the countries of the Gulf region. Today, Indian and foreign airlines operate flights with seat capacity of over 1.8 million passengers every month. This is the largest air passenger traffic between India and any other region in the world. Instead of viewing our relationship with this region through the decades-old prism of energy, trade and diaspora, the government of India, under the leadership of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, has expanded structured collaboration in sectors including renewables, emerging technologies, innovation, healthcare, space and defense. The announcement of the India-Middle East-Europe Economic Corridor at the G20 summit in New Delhi has opened a promising new perspective for trade and connectivity. Today, we can see that any future-facing initiative that India has taken in recent years involves countries from this region partnering with us. It is therefore very pertinent that this Track 1.5 dialogue on this theme is taking place in Kerala, from where the earliest foundations of this relationship have been built. I believe that this dialogue will offer a unique platform to reflect on our shared achievements as well as the opportunity to chart an ambitious and far-reaching course by identifying new horizons for the future. I look forward to new ideas and actionable recommendations emerging over the course of this two-day dialogue. I wish you all a very successful and productive 2 days of conversations. Thank you.